excited to be in this location and to be exhibiting the work of around 21 artists. Most of them are here, so please do speak to them. I think about 70% of them are connected to the military or from military families, or they've been serving. And we are art teachers here, and we've been doing lessons online and in person since before lockdown, so about 5 years. I want to say a few thanks this evening. First of all, I want to say thank you to Robin, our art tutor, who's inspired most of the pictures here and has taught people how to do them. So thank you very much indeed for that. I'd also like to thank Maggie, who's working away, who has organised the whole thing. So thank you, Maggie. She's just worked absolutely tirelessly for the last 6 months. So thank you very much indeed. I'd also like to thank Mary May and Mary, who have mother and daughter, who've hung the exhibition. Huge thank you to them. And to all of the artists who have taken part. So there are other artists who've been mentoring and joining with the veterans and supporting them, and I just want to say thank you to them for doing all of that and for being here and bringing their work in. And I'd also like to thank Mish, who's here somewhere, who's been doing all of the admin, and Cheiko Sato, one of our trustees who's not here, who did all the programme, and Wendy King up in Edinburgh, a veteran who has also been working away. Finally, I would like to thank David, who is responsible in a way, for all of these paintings as well, by sponsoring and supporting the online and in-person workshops, which have made all of this possible and brought this community together. So thank you.
Pretty cool ideas. Hi, I'm Sarah Davis. I am a member of the Soldiers Arts Academy, and I love working and dealing with all the different things, but at the minute it's all about the art. I used to paint and draw before I joined the army, and then it's been a bit of a hobby of mine, and since leaving the military, the Soldiers Arts Academy, we've got away on retreats now, we do online courses. I quite like trying the different types of medium. At the minute we're learning the Atelier way of painting oil. Be a bit of a challenge, but it's lovely, absolutely love it. And we've got a couple of our pieces each, I think, around here today in London for the next week at the Gallery 54. So please come on and have a look. And if you're an ex-soldier like myself and very interested, then please have a look online and have a look and come and meet us all. Thank you.
Hello, I'm David Shaw and I'm a veteran, and I'm here today in 54, the gallery in Mayfair, because the Soldiers Arts Academy has got an exhibition showing a lot of art produced by people linked with the armed forces, so serving service people, veterans and indeed spouses. And I've been lucky enough to know Amanda Faber and many of the team of the Soldiers Arts Academy over the last 5 or 6 years, and have, through the Veterans Foundation, been able to help support their really good cause, which is to, through the medium of art, and that includes theatre and sculpture and photography and indeed painting, they help people really come to terms with life after perhaps traumatic situations, or indeed just a stage of their life where they actually benefit from working with other people of the armed forces community through the medium of art. And today I'm very lucky to be able to exhibit 3 pictures. There's one of the clouds really above Edinburgh, because sometimes Edinburgh gets flooded by the Har, the mist which comes in, and if you get above the Har, you suddenly realise that whilst Edinburgh may be in the heart, there are little bits of it, like the castle, for instance, which are still exposed, and then an amazing sort of sky above it. And then 2 other beach scenes. I was obviously in my blue phase in 1922, and I did these paintings, but there's Crammon Beach, which is just to the northwest of Edinburgh, and this is it's a lovely area to walk, right on the Firth of the Forth. And then on the other side, Portobello Beach, there's a very, very stormy sky that caught my eye, very dark sky there. So I'm lucky to, as I said, lucky enough to have these.
I am displaying 3 paintings. Feel slightly inferior with my artwork compared to some of the amazing artists that are here. So, but it's great. It's an amazing event, beautifully run by Amanda and the kind donations of David Shaw. And yeah, it's a fantastic event really to be involved in. I got involved with the Soldiers Arts Academy at the start of this year. Initially taking guitar lessons, and then started with the art and went to the Annick oil painting retreat, which was amazing, trying to learn how to paint basically. And it's I think it's a really good outlet for healing, turning off your sort of the ego part of your brain that's constantly going at 1,000 miles an hour. And it's a great way to kind of switch off in a modern, very busy world. So I've thoroughly enjoyed my time, albeit it's only been here since the start of the year with the Soldiers Arts Academy, and I'll keep that going.
Hi, my name's Sarah, and I'm one of the artists here at Gallery 54 in Mayfair. It's delightful to be here with the Soldiers Arts Academy. We're in a fantastic place in Shepherd's Market. I've been working with the Soldiers Arts Academy for 5 years now, and it's been an absolute joy and a journey. And I know that my own art has improved, and just looking around the room, the brilliance of some of these works is just mind-blowing, actually. A part of that time, in those last 5 years, I went travelling with my dog, and some of the work that I've got in here with the theme of land, sea and sky, which the exhibition is under, I did when I was travelling the UK. So there's one here of Morpeth Castle, and this is Wales, where I was staying on a mountain. So yeah, it's got a great feel. The paintings look great all together. It's been curated really well. So we're just really, really pleased to be here, and we're looking forward to a great week.
So I'm Alex Moore. I'm not an ex-veteran, but I do have very close family that are currently serving and veterans. Robin actually said something very interesting, and he said one of his French friends mentioned that art isn't art, it's collateral joy. So it's people that have gone through things and need to express things through art. And actually, I completely agree. The best things come out of sometimes quite traumatic times, and I'm very, very grateful to be involved in such an event. Rich, who is a friend of mine who is an ex-veteran, invited me, and I'm touched to have been part of it. It's a great, great event, and I'm hope that we can raise as much money as possible. So yes.
So yeah, good evening everybody. Right, this is a little bit of poetry, not really poetry. So amidst the sea of creative monoculture, the Soldiers Arts Academy continues to grow, vibrant, diverse, and deeply human. It stands for support, it stands for inclusion, and most of all, it makes a real difference in people's lives. This week marks the 80th anniversary of Victor in Europe. Was it Thursday? I think it was Thursday. A moment when the nation comes together to honour the past. Just as we pay tribute to the Second World War veterans across the UK and the Commonwealth, tonight's exhibition also stands as a tribute, but one rooted in the present. What you see here is, it's more than art. For me, it's art. As some of you know, I'm a paint slosher, so I put the paint down, move the paint from here to there. Sometimes well, sometimes not. But I quite like that humour because it is just painting. It's moving dirt from there to there. It's not complicated. It can be very scary. But this is more than art. It's living evidence of the power of creativity to support, to connect, and to heal, especially in a world that's kind of uncertain today and divided in a weird way. I'm not politically minded, but it is kind of divided. Maybe it always is. So through painting, poetry, music, acting, song, I'd like to do karaoke. Some of you know I'm sort of edging that way. I've never done karaoke, so I don't know, one day. The Soldiers Arts Academy invites people to use the physiology of the brain, not for survival, but for transformation. When I was teaching in France, a friend of mine said something that really connected with me. This is years ago. He said that creation is the polar opposite of conflict. So where collateral damage is transformed to collateral joy. Now, I had to translate this because he was French. And his term for collateral joy is bonheur collatéral. And the way he said it, it was a glass of wine in hand. I just thought, yes, this is brilliant. So it really does connect with this event. And to me, that's exactly what this exhibition embodies.
I'm Charlotte Palmer. I'm very pleased to be exhibiting here. Mary May invited me to join with these other artists, veterans, and I have no army links, although I did OTC at university. But I've been painting for 10 years, and Mary May just invited me and a friend from Norfolk to bring up our paintings, and we brought 6. This is one of them. I live in Walsingham in North Norfolk, beautiful pilgrimage town, and I love to paint. This particular painting is called the Pilgrim Way. I just love painting this. So many pilgrims have walked this way, praying the rosary and asking for prayers to be answered at the shrine in Walsingham, and so a lot of my paintings are of that scene, of this particular walk, and so I'm very happy to show them here.
Hi, I'm Mish Apter and I'm with Soldiers Arts Academy. I'm a beneficiary and I'm also Programs Manager and Administrator. It's a great organisation, it's great fun, I'm really honoured to be a part of it. We're here at the Gallery 54 in Mayfair, which is amazing. We've got some wonderful paintings. Myself and my number 3 son, we've exhibited here. We decided to paint some small paintings. We've done 3 each, and we really enjoyed getting them together.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to first of all thank you for coming today. I would implore you, please, to spread the word about the Soldiers Arts Academy, and particularly to talk to the artists here, not me, but the other artists, because they probably all have a story to tell about the benefits that have been brought by their artwork, whether it is actually painting or one of those other specializations that Robin mentioned just now. But the charity itself, by carrying out these activities, really benefits veterans who deserve our support when they need it. And I would like to say a big thank you to Amanda. Without Amanda and her huge energy and determination and grittiness to get in amongst funders and to say, come on, give me some more money, this place wouldn't work. And of course, being a charity, it's always looking for money. So if you can help by buying a picture, and some of that money will go to the Soldiers Arts Academy, or by whispering in somebody's ear perhaps, somebody who's got some money that they'd like to leave to the Soldiers Arts Academy or to give to Amanda to actually enable her to carry on doing the work. That's the most important thing, to look after the veterans and the armed forces community that is supported through them and by Amanda's work. So thank you, Amanda, and all those other people. And by the way, I didn't have the word artist on my name tag, so I wrote it on there. But I have got 3 pictures next door, if you'd like to see that. Anyway, good. Anyway, thank you, Amanda.